Hello everyone. So today I came up with a very interesting topic, which is I will let you know, but let me first start with the basic that I have already covered. If you have already visited my channel, then you must have seen the to-do application that I have already presented, and there I performed CRUD operation. But it was I built that project using Django with the help of template and Ajax. And later on, I have did the same thing with the DRF. I mean, it's using DRF. And today I came up with artificial intelligence. That means AI. So today I will show you that how I achieved this. That means how I connected Google Gemini with my today application. Now this studio application becomes very interesting because here you can give your task and you will get the solution. That means how you can complete your task. That means a roadmap which you really need to complete a task. Then you can mention that yes, you have completed your task or not. So let me start first with the settings.py. First, let me tell you that for doing this, you have to install. Let me show you that for first what you need to do. You have to activate your environment and then you have to give a prompt like pip install Google hyphen Gen AI. I'm using here Gen AI. If you want, you can use Google Generative AI, but I am using Gen AI because it is the latest thing, latest version. So I'm using this one. And when I will hit enter, you will see that I have already this one. So there is no need to do it again. So as I have this one because I have already completed my project. I mean, I as I'm explaining it now, so you know that I have installed it. So let me clear the screen, and then you have to go to the Google Gemini. That means Google dot Gemini. Sorry, yes, actually it is okay. It is a Gemini dot Google dot com, and then you will find you will give find an option. Let me show you that the option is very then it will be very easy to understand for you as well. Okay, here you have to go to the Google AI Studio. Actually, you need to go over here, and here you will find, yes, as you can see that I have already logged in. So after let me submit. Okay, so you can get API after going. I mean, after going to the Google AI Studio, you have to go to the get API key, and then you can create a new API key from here, and this will and from here you will get the API key, and then to secure your API key you need to create a .env file inside your project. Here you can see this is my .env file. So inside my .env file I have keeps my API key so that it will be for the security purpose actually. And the settings.py I have mentioned this one. That means first you have to do what you have to import OS, and then you have to write like this from .env import import load underscore .env, and then you will call the function load underscore .env, which is actually function. And you can see over here that I have stored my Gemini underscore API underscore key inside a constant. This is actually constant. That's why I've taken the uppercase. All the things are in uppercase. Okay, using this line you can secure your API underscore key. This is very important to secure the API key. Okay, and now also I have secured my secret key. And okay, this is the thing. And the last thing, as I am working on, okay, I have mentioned my application name over here, which is nothing but this one. That means to do app for the DRF actually. And you can add this one, I mean the Gemini, with the help of, sorry, here I'm using what I am using DRF. So I have connected my AI to the to the DRF. So let me show you. Let me first got this. Okay. So now I'm going to bring you here. Okay, let's go to the to do app underscore API underscore to do. Here you can see that I have created a new file which is AI underscore utils.py, and I have a model as.py. So let me first talk about the model. Actually, I'm not going to take this model, rather I'm using the model of to do app. So I'm using this model. So this is actually a standard Django model, and here I have defined some attributes. These attributes are actually going to be filled of my table which is inside my dbscrud3. Let me show you over here. You can see that these are going to be fields in my table actually. That means the id, name, description, completed, created ad, and updated ad. Okay, these are going to be my, where's my model? Okay, my fields. Now what I want to say actually, so I have already told you about this one. So in this name, that means you can see the name and description. These are the main 2 points or 2 attributes over here. So as we are going to use AI, then what we will do? We will take, I mean the user will only provide the name, that means the task name, and when it will send the request, then it will get the sorry, it will give a call to the Gemini API, and then from there it will receive the response, and then again the response will be get stored in the DBS Collide 3 with the help of serializer, because as we are working on DRF, so there is a very important role of serializer. So serializer will actually save the data, and you can see that the response will be actually it will be of type text, and it will get stored in the description. I mean the description attribute actually. As you can see the in the field, that means whatever response you will get, it will get stored in the description over here. Okay, I mean the description field. So now let me show you um, this one. Okay, so you can see that when you will run the server, then what will happen? The That means the time when I will start my server. Here I didn't start my server, so let me start my server. Python manager.py run server. So when the time I will hit enter, so what will happen? The same thing. I mean my server has already started. So now I will give in the postman. Let me open the postman as well. So in the postman, what I will do, I will go for the post. I'm here, I have given the thing, but before going to, okay, let me split it. Okay, so as you can see that I have given the localhost 20000 slash api slash add ai, which is coming from the urls.py of my app. Let me show you. This is coming from here. Where's the URL should buy? Okay, this is coming from here. You can see that I have mentioned the route is my add underscore AI. As this is for AI, so I have given the name as well. Okay, now next will be what? So the time when you will it will give the localhost 28000 slash add slash AI in the postman, and in the body we will write name. That means suppose here actually here n is missing. Let me write n over here. uh, Here should be n. Okay, this is an okay now. So suppose I have given a task name as learn ML, that means machine learning. So I have given the description as empty. That means it doesn't mean that it will not work actually, or it will give me any error. No. Why I have given the description as empty? Because I want the description, that means the suggestion from the AI. Now when the time I will here we have a button called send now. So if the when the time I will click on the send button, then what will happen? Oh, wait a minute, let me write here send. So the time I will give the send, then what will happen? Then it will call the Gemini API, and then from there it will get the response, and then the response will be get stored in the DBS Collide 3, and the response will be saved actually in the description field. Let me show you one example actually that I have already did. So let me show you this one. Okay, let's go over here and let me clean actually. Hmm. Okay. So let's do it. As you can see that I got the description, the time I have given the why it's form data, it should be row. Okay, actually, okay, so you can see that this is the solution given by AI. That if I follow this, I mean, normally we go to when we go to ChatGPT, we search for a task. I mean, we give a task over there or a prompt, and then we get a solution from AI, from ChatGPT. The same manner here is it is working. That means you will give a task to the to complete, or to how you will get a how you can complete this task. So this is just going to provide you the roadmap. That means how you can achieve your task. That here you can see that learn Django AI integration. So it's just going to show you, that means how you should start and how you can move forward like this. Okay. Hmm. So in this way you will get your answer. So let's talk about the main thing. Okay, let me so as you can see that inside my app underscore API underscore to do, I have a file called AI underscore utils.py. This is what? This actually, you can say that this is a very important file that I have created. Here I'm going to save all the code which I need to write for the to connect the or to call the Google hyphen 3 hyphen flash hyphen preview model. Okay, wait a second. Then I am going to show you. So in this file, what I did, this is actually service layer of the application. That means the whole application. I'm talking about the whole application. So this is the service layer. What it will do? It here I am writing the code just for the um, just to be clean, and also I need to use this one so that it will give me reusability. I can reuse this code again and again. And actually, you can see that here, what I did, I have given the call to the Gemini-3-Flash-Preview. This is a model that is going to communicate. I mean, what I did actually, I have given the call, or you can say that I abstracted the AI logic here to keep the code clean and reusable, as I just said. Then, and it uses the Google Gen AI. That means Gemini. Okay, AI SDK. SDK means software development kit. I'm using software development kit, which is actually going to provide you many libraries, many actually not database libraries and function tools, etc. So it will communicate with the Gemini 3, this one, this model. It will communicate with this model, and then we will get our desired result. This is a model that we need to call over here. Okay, and you can see that I have given a prompt. This is an example that in this way you can give a prompt, and here I have given as a content prompt. And if something happened wrong, then it will give me error. Okay, that's why I have kept it in the try except block. I don't want to want that my program should crash somehow. I mean, if suppose there is any error, then it can crash. So I don't want. That's why I've used try except block. Okay, and the exception part, it is taking the exception as e, and this it will return me exception. That means error, a error actually. Okay, and now let's go to the views.py. Here I have used function based view just for simplicity. Either I can I mean instead of using function based view, I can also use class based view, but I have used function based view because we have in we up to this we have already worked with the function based view. It's very easy to understand, as this AI portion that I have connected, I mean the AI part which is I connected to this application, this is a little bit different from the previous videos. So that's why I wanted to keep it simple, that and that's why I used here function based view. So what is in this inside the function based view? So this is nothing, which is simple, very simply, that we have already covered in our previous DRF. So it will simply take the task and the task name from the user. That means user will give the task name, and then I'm going to just take if the name is provided, then it's okay. If name is not provided, then it will give a error like name is required. And here the description is not going to provided by the user. It's going to take the description from the Gemini. That's why I have and you can see in this file I have mentioned that this is my function actually that I have created over here, get underscore Gemini underscore suggestion. So this is going to take the task name actually, and here you can see the client. I have defined a client. This client is nothing but the application. That means this client is going to ask a question or give a prompt to the AI, and then AI will give the response. Okay, so this client will actually, it will be user. That means user is going to use this application, so user will ask question. So here you can say in other word that the user is actually the client. Okay, so I'm using the same function based view, the function over here, and now it's going to take the name, and then whatever response it will be get stored in the description from the AI. Okay, and the data, the type, I mean the how I want to get the response, so it would be in this way: name, description, completed. Initially it will be false because you I have already created a API for complete data to mark as complete my task. So here mm, okay, so initially it will be false because the time when you have given the prompt to the AI to ask about the how to complete that task, or please give me the roadmap, anything, then this is not possible that you have already completed task. So that's why it will be false initially. That when later on when you will create complete your task, you can mark as completed. Okay, so now here what I'm doing, I have taken the serializer. That means I'm using take serializer, which is coming from the serializer.py. Here you can say see that I have defined this class which is take task serializer. Okay, and this is I'm going to use over here. Serializer do simply nothing. It's actually it the task of serializer is to convert a native Python object to the Python, and then it will convert to the JSON object. Here also, when the when we will get the response from the AI, then it will convert to the Python data type, and then it will convert to the JSON object. In this way, it will get stored in the table which is inside my DB Scholar 3. Okay, so this is very it was very interesting, and I enjoyed while I was working on this project. It was very interesting for me because when I was trying to do this, I come across many problems like errors, and also I was suffering from like it was asking for money to get the API and to use the API, and when I tried to execute the program, it was giving me so many errors. But finally I did this, and now let's go to test my application. Here I will give a simple task like the machine learning that I have given. Okay, let's start machine learning. So let's see it's working properly or giving me any error. Let's see. As you can see, this is okay. So it has given me a solution. Here are three short subtasks to get started with machine learning. Set up your environment, install Python. Wow, it's nice. It's giving me that how I can do this. And as if you want to complete your task, then you can go to the this one patch update, and here you can update your task that yes you have completed or not. So you have to pass just ID over here, and you can do this. I didn't explain, I didn't presented this DRF. That's why maybe you can face problem. But in other video I will explain too. So it will be easy to understand for you as well. And now let's go to check that yes, this task is added in my, let's go to check that all tasks. Yes, you can see that this is ID 3, ID 4. I have added this task with the help of normal DRF. I didn't use the AI. That's why it's this is manually I have written this one. So in this application, you can give your description by yourself and manually, and also you can get the solution or get the description. That means also roadmap from the AI. Okay, and this is anything any task that I have mentioned completed. No machine learning, learn ML. It's different. Okay, so in this way you can get all the API, all the tasks that I have mentioned over here, and let's see that is it saved in the my DB Square 3 or not. So let's see. Initially it was two, and here now you can see that yes, I have added the third one which is learn ML, and it added over here. Okay. So this is my project and it's very, very, very interesting. Try to do it by yourself. And if you face any problem, then you can connect with me. Okay, thank you very much and keep practice. We will meet in the next video.